Democracy Spring is on its way. You probably haven't heard about this in the corporate media, but there is a large movement, the Democracy Spring movement. They're going to be meeting. Larry Lessig and Zephyr Teachout are probably the most visible leaders of this thing. They wrote a piece for The Nation, an open letter to The Nation, and launched this. 2,500 individuals around the country, including movie stars like Mark Ruffalo and whatnot, have said that they are willing to come to Washington, D.C. and be arrested at the Capitol building in a nonviolent show of protest. And what are they protesting? They're protesting corruption of big money in politics, and they want everybody in America to be able to vote. And this is like Democracy Spring. It's like, it's going to kick off on April 2nd. And a group of people are coming to, it's going to start out with on a 10-day, 140-mile march from Philadelphia to Washington, D.C. And if Congress fails to act by April 11th, when marchers arrive in D.C., then those marchers will conduct a historic nonviolent sit-in in the Capitol to force Congress's hand. And then there'll be 3 additional days of direct action, public education, mass mobilizations. I can just tell you in advance, we will be having people from the program on this program, both before and during and after the event. But what's particularly interesting is that this bizarre Twitter storm got set off by this. Oh my God, Democracy Spring, the marchers are coming. They must be liberals. And, Breitbart and Drudge Report and a bunch of conservative sites on the internet just went, totally nuts and hysterical about this. Until, particularly Trump folks, until somebody pointed out that Trump is saying the same thing. Our democracy is bought and paid for. In fact, he proudly brags about having been one of the buyers and payees, or payors, I guess, or whatever the word is. Yeah, payors. And so now they're not quite sure what to do with this. I mean, they've got this great conspiracy theory that, the liberals are coming. But hey, wait a minute. Our guy Donald, he's saying the same thing. This is fascinating. Over at which site was this? Oh, The Economist. The Economist rates the Trump presidency. This piece on Politico by Daniel Lippman. The Economist rates the Trump presidency among its top 10 global risks. Other risks include a sharp slowdown in the Chinese economy, a fracture of the Eurozone, and Britain's possible departure from the European Union. I'm not sure that any of those things, a sharp slowdown in the Chinese economy, yeah, that would be a major problem. A fracture in the Eurozone, that actually, in my opinion, would be a good thing. But we'll see. But in any case, they list of the top 10 most dangerous things that could happen to the world, a Trump presidency is one of them. They say in their conclusion, although we do not expect Mr. Trump to defeat his most likely Democratic contender, Hillary Clinton, there are risks to this forecast, especially in the event of a terrorist attack on U.S. soil or a sudden economic slowdown. This is exactly the scenario that I wrote about in Crash of 2016. This is, and that I talked about in my book Threshold, actually. And although I didn't, that was like 5 years ago, and I didn't have Donald Trump to kick around, as they say. But I find this absolutely fascinating that the Economist magazine rates Trump as one of the top 10 global risks. To watch more clips from our programs, hit the Watch More Videos button over here. And please be sure to hit the handy-dandy subscribe button so you'll always be up to date. Tag, you're it.